Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. The central characters who are ready now to perform. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. but there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So it's away we go then. Oh, good spread. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Madueke. Saka does really well to win the ball there. Mosquera calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Ødegaard. Norgard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mosquera. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. Norgard. Gabriel Jesus. No way through. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Madueke. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And it's Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Serginho, really fierce, close defending. Mosquera.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays.
Goal! Arsenal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Madueke.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Madueke. Zubimendi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Madueke. And in Capie. Lucas Paqueta running with intent. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Calafiori. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's picked his way through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has not gone well. Norgard. Madueke.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good run down the left. Looking for the far post. Oh, well played. Lewis Skelly. Driving forward. Calafiori. And he's forced to go back. Norgard. Zubimendi. Madueke, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Madueke. It's a pretty loose pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Madueke. He's had it taken off him. Saka. Oh, strongly challenged there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Madueke. Norgard. Madueke. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And it's made its way to... Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lucas Paqueta. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside, in towards the back stick. Calafiori clears. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got rid. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
So it's been even so far.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Takes a shot! Mosquera attempts a clearance, and a shot! Lewis Skelly. To Martinelli. That is good strength. And it's Molina. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forced to go back. Chance for a shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Calafiori. And back to the keeper they go. Norgard. Ødegaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Takes aim and crosses. And they've managed to get rid. Gabriel Jesus gets on his bike and on the move.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rice. Molina makes a move down the right. Lucas Paqueta gets into a good position. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear... Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Zubimendi. And Madueke. Now it's Madueke.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 36, Zubimendi. Coming on to replace him is number 12,
Norgard.
Turnbull.
Rice makes a dash for it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Just the keeper in his way, and he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
And here's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Norgard. Ødegaard. Showing great feet there. It's a good foot in there. Yamal being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? Manchester United have their third corner. Norgard gets it away. He's having a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Here's a shot. Chance! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
9 minutes is number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Looking for the run. It's played through for him. showing good feet. Can he finish? Lewis Skelly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's found space here. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good take, and is he... Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 11.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Van Dijk gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. It's a searching pass. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. Shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Timber. It's Saka. And it's Ødegaard. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's that. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And now the moment
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Today's man of the match.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive
Hello,
vibes all
everybody,
around
and
us,
welcome to
nigh
the
on
match.
perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And now,
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no
Number
further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. Nothing to expect from him.
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. There's the whistle, and here we go. Serginho plays it across. Petrovic claims it without any fuss. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hill, Adams, Senesi, Adams, now it's Tavernier, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, easy pickings there. Hill. Serginho getting forward. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe, and he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out, and there's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for options for movement. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Senesi gets over and intercepts. Smith. First quarter of an hour gone. Serginho. Saka, cross to the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Bournemouth definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Krupi is onto this. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ball is over the line. And he can clear it away. Senesi. And it's Adams. Yamal. He's got away. That is good strength. Yamal's cross. Krupi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hill. Smith. That'll be a throw-in. Hill. Half an hour played now. Rice. Quality ball.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? Great challenge, time to perfection. Krupi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Towering header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Smith. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Chance, surely! Nice looking ball. Hill gets across to intercept that. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
He's in a great position here. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Yamal. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lucas Paqueta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Nicely weighted ball. Half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a
Manchester United up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Second 45 coming soon.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Decent chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Saka. And it's Serginho. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Truffert, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. They get a throw in.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Serginho. And he's gone searching crossfield. Threads one in. Played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Senesi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Eva Nielsen. Krupi. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
All the way back. Molina. He's given the time to pick a pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Substitution.
Bournemouth choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Tavernier. Senesi gets across and deals with it. And that has put paid to that. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho. Serginho venturing down the left. Pass somewhat off target. Smith. It's a good ball out wide. 75 minutes played. Serginho looking to receive it in space. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution in progress.
Bournemouth making further changes here and in quick succession. Kluivert coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Serginho tries to play it through. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Smith. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. And it's Adley. Now it's Kluivert. Knocks it into space. Eva Nielsen. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
A probing pass. And he's taking no chances there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Foot in. Lovely ball and a real... Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Smith. And here's Adley. Wriggles his way through.
There will be 3 minutes
Steaming
added
on
time.
goal. Chance! It's in! Deep into injury time! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 21, Adley.
Bournemouth give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And he hits the net. We thought they were done, but never say never. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Even Nielsen! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, I thought the wing work was A1.
The whistle's gone, and the game is over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
And
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's lineup.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
So it's away we go then.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that...
Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Gomez. Frankie Chan. And it's been played through. He's got away. And the finish! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Played through for the wide man. Serginho's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, can they get it back? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's right. And the shot! Sensational save by José Sá. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He wasn't that far away.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Manchester United have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's made its way to him. Wolverhampton are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now this could be a chance. He's shot, surely! Off the post! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lucas Paqueta. This is a promising build-up. Just eases him off the ball. Serginho. Played towards the other side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries one from range. Off target by a whisker. Gomez. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread to the right. Tries to get it clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's picked it up out wide. Molina providing an outlet on that flank. That's put paid to the danger. Yamal. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Manchester United are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Serginho, nicely weighted ball, thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice going forward. Alex Molina. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shapes to shoot! Well, there's the clearance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That's destined for the flank. Can he latch on to this? Ball is over the line. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
We're down, but we're far
How's the
from
first
out.
half compared
Now
with your
let's all rally behind the
expectation?
boys and
I
show
think the
them a bit of
scoreline
support.
probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
So their fourth corner of the game. Lucas Paqueta! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Lucas Paqueta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look, then plays it in. Big chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Serginho!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's been shifted off it. Serginho currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
Can he get it through? Takes a shot! And again! And no mistake! Back to within one! Interesting! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Wolverhampton cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Looking for options for movement. They've got a corner here. They're up to 5 corners now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Looking to play him in. Flings in across. Cleared away. Struck first time. And that is wildly off target.
Lucas Paqueta probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And that's been won straight back. Gomez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Number 6.
Corner count is rising.
Coming
That's
on
6.
to replace him is number 27.
That's going to go a long way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been knocked clear. It's a promising position. Yamal. Rice. It's a lucky 7th corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Molina picks it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Paqueta. Quality ball. Yamal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There will be
Now it's
3
Lucas
minutes
Paqueta.
added time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rice. Applies the finish! And that's off target. And that's it. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Molina picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas...
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And now,
So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this goal.
Seriously rapid Serginho. Chance for a shot! In he goes again! And that is well cleared. Gusto did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball out wide. And he's gone looking for safety. That's the throw. And it's Gusto. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. Caicedo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The ball has bounced loose now. And that's a throw-in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Molina gets flagged offside. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Molina puts them all in. Defending of the desperate variety. Palmer. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That pass isn't the best. Still goalless. Fofana. Hato. Colwill. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good foray he's making. Lucas Paqueta. He's in a great position here. Oh, nice touch. Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Fofana. Caicedo. Spread to the right. And it's Serginho. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. Hato kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fofana. Palmer. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Palmer. Plays it through. And that has not gone well. Hato. And Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Fernandes. Now Colwill. Fernandes has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in, looking for the far post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's there to retrieve it. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho is offering a right smile there.
Colwill. Fofana. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Pedro. Referee's given a throw. Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well played and well cleared.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's been shifted off it. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Oh, sweet feet. Lucas Paqueta. He'll try from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Quality ball. That's going wide left. Played towards the other side.
Good switch that.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Saka. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. The ball goes in. And that's the keeper's ball. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please welcome our players.
And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have... Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Colwill. Hato. Fofana. And it's Hato. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedro. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Mbappe is onto this. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's beaten the last man. He's had it taken off him. And it's Paquetá. Nice looking ball. Oh, good take and a good heads a shot! And they've got rid.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but decent chance! Oh, crossbar! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Saka does well not to be outdone there. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Hato. Fernandez. Looking to play him in. Palmer. Joao Pedro. Turns back here, probably the best option. Palmer. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now he's got space here. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Paquetá.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
James. Now it's Palmer. That is good strength. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Palmer.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Now it's Pedro. He's found the way through. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 added minutes
Chelsea
has been
have
indicated.
fired themselves in front.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Pass is just off target. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
For your support today.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.